Now, I've been hearing a lot of people lately violating or trying to violate people's First Amendment rights by saying certain things are illegal because they classify under hate speech. Well, dears, I have some news to tell you. Hate speech is fully protected under the First Amendment. If you like it or not. Is it morally correct? No. Is it ethical? No. But is it fully protected under the First Amendment? Yes. And it should be protected under the First Amendment because what we say is God given right. Now, there was this man in California, and he was basically needing to go to the grocery store. So he couldn't find a mask. He was so frustrated he couldn't find a mask except one. And it was a Halloween costume. And it turned out to be a KKK hoodie. So he went to the store, and then he got hundreds of phone calls to the police saying he was breaking the law because people are ignorant about the law and don't realize that it's protected under the First Amendment. This poor man, scared of his mouth, getting hate threats because he was trying to protect himself from COVID like everyone else. Because people are obsessed with this hate thing and thinking that it's illegal, and it's not. You can say whatever you want. You can. If you're, as long as it's not like threatening in nature, I think you're pretty cool. If you're not saying like go do this to someone in a threatening way, I'm not saying it.
It was a clan hoodie, Shanny. It was a clan hoodie. I'm not sure what. I worked at Party City for a little while. We didn't sell those type of Halloween costumes, but go off, babe, go off.
Because someone will quote mine me and say, "Look what Shanny for Christ said." People are stupid. Anyway, we need to come to the realization that hate speech is protected under the First Amendment, and you're wasting government services and time by trying to get people in trouble with a law over something that is completely legal in nature. The reason why our forefathers put that in there where hate speech is even protected is because there was a time where people would be assassinated by the royalty in England because they couldn't say what they wanted to about the king and queen. They couldn't say to the queen, "You're a fucking asshole for what you're doing." They'd end up getting killed for it. But because we have the First Amendment, we're allowed to call our leaders fucking idiots if we want to call our leaders fucking idiots, because sometimes your leaders deserve to be called fucking idiots. Like now, our leaders are all fucking idiots who don't know what the fuck they're doing. All of them. Every single one of them. Idiots. And I'm happy that I can say that because it's protected under the First Amendment. Now, those who are offended by said speech, I understand that you're offended. Sometimes, words can be very harsh. But you are an adult and you should be able to emotionally handle words instead of acting irrational and calling the police. "This person said this about no and no."
Uh-huh. I'd love to go to Louisiana, dude. We go down to Houston and visit fucking Drag. He owes me a dance anyway to Mr. Boombastic. I'm not kidding, Drag. I want to dance to you with you to that song. Even if you've been a torrential asshole to me, still want to dance to you to that song. Why? I fantasized about it for a long time. I think it would be very fun. Exactly. I want to dance with him because I want to see what he got. And by the way, baby, boo boo, draggy poo. Don't be worried and thinking I don't know how to be dancing, because I know. I know. I know how to pop the booty and the booty go pop. It's not about sex, it's about dancing, dude.
I am David Attenborough. And this is Todd and Nature. Todd and Nature. Todd and
I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 I sell.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves.
That's right, folks.
Goddamn motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Goddamn motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 Barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling.
Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. I don't. I have a normal size Eastern European slack. I have slack. Shanny, do I hang a bit?
You hang a bit.
Do I flop?
You flop.
See, I got floppage, folks.
Hot damn! Hot damn!
Shanny, you're not a Christian. You're a whore.
I have slack.
Hot damn! Hot damn!
You can't even be honest with yourselves. That's sad.
Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. Small fucking dick.
Jason,
Small fucking dick. Small fucking dick.
he's got bigger feet than you.
But yeah, you have to say that. Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah, just fucking leave it alone. I don't want people to know that.
Jason, chill out.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves.
That's right, folks.
I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling.
Your arguments are stupid.
You're a punk ass bitch.
If we are free, I can go out and kill that motherfucker that I don't like right now.
Your goddamn motherfucking go!
Can you say it? Say it right now for me.
You're evil fucking woman!
So good night, everybody, and fuck off. Fuck off.
Okay, so last minute. As you see, I've shaved. This is my semi-professional sort of Carl Winslow look, as I think Jello calls it. Big shout out. Before I fucking forget, big shout out to a bunch of nameless people who are and are not dragoons. You will remain anonymous for various reasons. One of you might be in the UK. One of you might be an item made out of burnt starch. Another one might be a sailor who may or may not be homosexual in the down low. Who knows? It could be a lot of people. Anyway, a lot has happened over the last few days, and I was busy doing things, sort of, kind of, not really, real life stuff, and just sort of lying. Excuse me. Whoops. I misspoke. We're gonna get to that. Speaking of lying and misspeaking, we're gonna get to all that. I've been sitting in the corner jacking my dick the entire weekend, man. Let me tell you. Okay, that's actually a lie. I've not been doing that. But some folks have been busy. And when I mean busy, I'm talking about extra, like extra. Now, what I've actually been doing, I grilled. I was watching DC Media Girl, watching Life of a Free Spirit. I'm not even gonna lie. I was watching all type of shit. Actually, it was a few other channels. I think Artfully Corgi, she got a shout out, so I shared her shit too. And I've been getting my computer together. Been doing some stuff for my research and different things here and there. But what it's kind of slowly been paying attention to, because we got the bot that updates us, is this shit show from, I want to say, and I think I got the timeline right, from January, I'm about to say the late January 29th, when I say late, I'm talking about late, like nighttime, to like right fucking, like 45 minutes ago. Like, this span of time has been yet another, and I have to say that because they're new people, yet another false fucking suicide attempt via Shanny. Right? She does this at least once a fucking year. At least once a year. We get a, oh no, Shanny's threatening suicide because people on the internet pointed out that she said racist or homophobic or what, just terrible things. So this is the default. But my God, it's just like fucking hell. Like, you've already heard me. You've already heard me and sort of how I feel about people who make a spectacle, just on the off chance that she really is suicidal, which I don't think so. I'm going to tell you right now. Why parade it like that for mass consumption? Why is that necessary as a part of your therapy? Now, what makes this more interesting than the other sort of, oh my God, I scratched myself, look what I just did to myself, oh my God, the cat scratched me, oh my God, look what you people did, is the fact that it's not just a simple rehash of what literally I have videos of her doing in the last few years. It's that now Jason has said, well, shit, if she's going to rehash this storyline of theirs, I'm going to rehash the FBI after everyone storyline, which that is probably one of the best fucking impromptu Jason brainchild projects that he has come up with, is that I have contacted the FBI and that they somehow have the VPN unmasking button that they're hitting on their FBI controller. Oh, you made a comment? Fuck that VPN. Fuck it. Nah, you're mine now. He literally, like, it's funny because you can kind of tell that he's at the end of his rope with what he's trying to accomplish, and you want to almost feel sorry for him, but he's dumb. And it's hard to feel sorry for dumb people. So, it's besides the fact that he's tried this before and he's admitted that he made the shit up, now he's trying it again, but on top of the fucking false flag that is Shanny's yet again attempted suicide because people point out her terrible behavior. All right. So, now that we've all sort of had a little bit of a background here as to what's going on, how many of you were disgusted at the fucking videos that I played of Shanny? Again, stuff that I made her say that. I made her talk about the guy in the KKK hoodie and defending him. And I also made Shanny talk about how she wants to come and booty dance with me in Louisiana or Houston or wherever, you know, I might be at. And because she wants to see what I'm working with. Look, I already knew she wanted to see my dick. A lot of people would do. It's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Tell me. But it's like, come on. This is why you're upset. This. If anybody had any doubts as to why Shanny and Rev were upset, how many of you could hear what he was saying to her in the background? How many of you could make that out as to what Rev was talking about as Shanny was talking about dancing? Doesn't it make sense? That video that I did not record, so I fully admit it, I did not record the OnlyFans video. I just told you what was in it. Does it make sense now as to what was in that video? Just saying, receipts. Anyway, so what happened? We gotta get caught up. So, January, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 10:08 specifically. We get this video. This vidya, as he calls it.
Guys, I'm back again, because you guys should know this. And we don't need a wellness check or anything like that, okay? Because I'm here. We don't need any of that. But Shanny she might have to go to the hospital for suicidal ideation at this point. And I want this on record. I'm not going to go on and on and on and on and on. You people can look in the mirror and just see sacks of shit. That's what you are. Okay?
Okay, some of y'all are making fun of Jason for having all that fucking toilet tissue back behind him. That is, if you buy it in bulk, especially if you bought it towards the beginning of the pandemic stuff, some of them actually do come in stacks like that, in stacks of 6. And the one that you saw in the video that I played before, that was actually a stack of 6. And the stack of 6 was, well, they're package wrapped. And I had like 4 or 5 of them, or like 4 of them in the larger package. So that is, if you just bought them in bulk for long term, then you would have something like that. So I understand, because I got one. I actually have 2 more packs sitting back there. So just for people who are asking about that, that's more than likely what they just bought in bulk.
What I'm going to tell you is this is evidence right here that if something happens to Shanny, that she does something to herself, you people are financially liable for it.
Okay, so let's right out the gate. So your significant other has a mental health crisis. So what you, in your big brain, your 120 IQ mind, the solution here is to place blame on internet people. Perfect sense. Okay, cool. So, and to announce to everyone that specifically people you already think are harassing her, you would then give them affirmation as to what they're doing. Supposedly. So you then sort of galvanize them potentially into doing it more or doing it later. Does that make sense to anybody? Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just confused. The cough in the background, I think, is the person who recorded it. Not everybody uses the sophisticated programs and streams. Some people just record the sound coming from whatever the device is. So, but I don't. I know what y'all are listening for. You're listening for Shanny in the background. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Trust me. I got all kind of stuff up here. Don't worry. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it. Geek Room's gonna go over it probably more detail later. So check them out. And I have one of the Geek Room videos on here. So, but I just again, background.
And criminally liable, because this is targeted harassment. I did my best. I did my part to try and go and solve this.
So his solution was threatening people with the FBI. That was in becoming a Christian warlock and threatening to hex people or some shit. And then trying to get a restraining order, even though there's no actual criminal activity happening. And then, of course, he tried to go to YouTube, which, as he recently found out, if you keep falsely reporting people and abusing the report function, they'll disable it for you. And as he saw, it's not disabled for me because I don't abuse that function like he does. So that's something that other people should keep in mind, too. If you continuously abuse that, they will take it away, just like an adult taking away a child's toy who's been naughty.
oh my God, I mean, should we count, Shanny? Yeah, I mean, if I'm counting up the amount of times that you people have triggered this in her, my God, I mean, 20? Just this year, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think seriously. Like how many times this has happened. Where you disgusting pieces of shit, and I'm going to use that language. Because that's what you are.
Yes, because your wife's mental health is my responsibility. Absolutely. So if her mental health is not her responsibility, then whose responsibility is it for Dragnauct's mental health? Because when I woke up today, I had a thought, and that was I'm responsible for myself and my household. And if my household's having issues and it seems to sort of be elicited by stuff on the outside, then I cut the outside off. Then we have a huddle. We come in and we understand what's going on, and then we cut that off.
Please don't yell.
I haven't been around for 6 months. What did I miss? Lobster bisque isn't that good. Change my mind.
Ban Stinky. I think that's Stinky. Ban him.
Okay, anybody that gets on a live stream and is okay with what happened there, I don't care if you hate Shanny. Like, you just hate her with all your guts. Still, you have to recognize that this is bad. Because if you don't recognize that this is bad, you're obviously a fucking total reprobate. Like, your mind is gone. A
little bit of irony from the guy who's wet brain. So if you don't recognize, in Jason's mind, if you don't recognize that people making videos about Shanny and her behavior is wrong, then you're a reprobate. It's just that simple. You have to be in their corner where Shanny can say and do whatever she wants to anyone. And that's something that I want people to really recognize here. If we could say, oh, you know what, Dragnauct, you said some stuff that's out of line. Cool, that's fine. If Shanny can speak without restraint, and that's one of the reasons I played that First Amendment video. Shanny will say whatever she wants, however she wants, whenever she wants, whatever. I think I repeated myself. But no one else has that sort of leeway. Nobody. And you ask her, Shanny, if you want people to stop saying certain things about you, are you going to curtail your language, your speech for someone else? The answer is no. Ask Jason, are you going to tell Shanny that she has to curtail her language and what she says about others? He's not going to make her do it either. So why should other people feel obligated to do so? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So no, she doesn't get to cry wolf and pretend that she's going through suicidal ideation because she's upset that other people are taking the same liberties that she enjoys.
You're in psychosis of reprobateness. Okay.
Psychosis of reprobateness. All right, there we go. Fucking Robert Frost here.
Use that expression, reprobateness. Because I mean, you're just disgusting. But yeah, I mean, if I'm counting, I'm trying to count. But
I know it's hard.
I'm not sure. I would say probably around 20 times. But I'm so angry. Look at that shit. I pounded my hand into something, man. That's how fucking angry I am.
Then that just means you're a child. That doesn't. What is that supposed to show me? I've been angry. I have tried to kill people, several people, as a matter of fact. But that doesn't mean that I didn't need to go harm myself because, well, that guy didn't die like I wanted him to. Whatever. This is during the military, by the way. But like, it's so fuck what? Grow up. Grow the fuck up. So the reason why this video looks a little bit different and it's not on my playlist here, around with the other ones, he deleted this video. He deleted this video. This video's not around. It's gone.
Yeah, that's true. I can't even, do you know why I struggle sometimes with mukbangs trying to find a knife? There you go. I have to hide them. This is evidence. This video
is evidence that so your significant other is so unstable that you can't have a certain cutlery in your home. Then guess what, sir? Guess what? Then she needs to be committed. You need to have her involuntarily committed. I'm gonna say chlamydia. Committed, sir. That's this. So just getting rid of the knives is not going to do something. Like, what is okay? Cool. She won't cut herself, but there's a myriad of ways you can end your own life. If you actually cared for her mental health, one, you wouldn't be parading around here on the internet to use as a tool, as a bludgeon against others, primarily. Two, you would actually do something, right? Hiding implements to hurt oneself is not doing something. That's putting a Band-Aid on a situation. The wound is still there, sir. These are metaphors, if you didn't get that. Okay? So, nobody's impressed by this, Rev. Nobody. Some of us actually have had to deal with people who are really suicidal. People who take medication for it. People who go through therapy every week for it. Some of us have had that as a part of our job. Some of us have had that impact our personal lives and not this performative bullshit on the internet. So no, I'm not impressed by this. It's actually quite disgusting, to be honest with you. And that's probably why I'm not really laughing. But it is funny. Don't get me wrong. It is funny that you think that this impresses people, that this is somehow going to be efficacious toward what goal? Do you think that I'm convinced? But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Is evidence and testimony against Dragnauct, Pimp Monk, and whoever else was in that room. You people are causing a woman to want to kill herself, but that's the point, isn't it?
Shanny's been killing herself ever since she was 16 years old. The second you decide that you don't care about your health, you start killing yourself, technically. So let me just get that out the way. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about? If you want to hear everything in context, go to Pimp Monk. It was, I want to say 2-3 days ago, me and Miss Parker were on the Pimp Monk's Morning Wood Show along with Missy Ann, beautiful ass titty, and Shabisky. And so we were discussing, actually, Miss Parker was discussing the disservice that Shanny for Christ does to actual rape victims and how she parades these sorts of things, these heinous suicide, rape, all these disgusting things as a way to garner victimhood and to use as a shield against herself when she has legitimate criticisms levied against her, right? That's what the context was. And so he can throw me in there if he wants to, but I sat back and listened because guess what? I ain't have shit to really say on that. You hearing from firsthand from an actual victim as to how this makes another woman who's been through the same thing. Hey. So be as mad as you want to, but my input into that arena means dick all. I can only act as a soundboard or as a platform for actual victims to speak. I can't. I don't have any experience in that. So I get it. I'm the boogeyman. I'm the bad guy. You got to blame everything on me. That's fucking fine. But what Ms. Parker said was fucking truth. She does do a disservice to actual victims. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I believe that every day of the week.
That's exactly what you want. Well, she's not gonna, because I am gonna be here. Period. And where's your mother? Where's Betty? Should Betty be at least defending her fucking child against these harassing scumbags? No, you're with them, aren't you?
No, she's not. That Betty has removed herself from this, and I think she should do that because Betty got way too involved in this bullshit and went a little crazy herself. But no, why is it that Jason thinks that Betty should be on here? He was upset when Betty was on here telling the truth on her about how she lives. She's a fucking slob. Jason was mad that the dad was on here talking about all the fucking trips to the free clinic that he had to take her to go get STD checks. You were upset when they were dropping dimes on her ass left and right about the piss-stained fucking room she slept in and the 3 feet of fucking trash they had to clear out. You're mad. But you want them on here to defend her bullshit. Okay, all right.
You think it's funny. You're going to hell, all of you. all of you are going to hell.
Ooh, so scary. Anyway. Now, folks, we're getting into it. That was the prelude. Shanny's in the other room.
20 plus attempts and you don't seriously get help, that's on you. Cut and dry, get some therapy, bish, it's great. Oh wait, requires vulnerability.
That's true. Like I said, some people can speak from personal experience. Some people are closer to this shit than others.
No, going to be unpopular. Why would they lie about something this serious?
Because disgusting people who have very little moral qualms about doing things tend to do and say things that cross the line. There are people who make false rape claims. There are people who call people pedophiles and levy charges that are false. Absolutely, there's tons of cases like that. There's actually a pretty popular case where a girl said that a football player had raped her and he never did, and there was no evidence for it. He went to fucking prison, and guess what? When he got out, he sued the fuck out of her. There's plenty of people who make up shit like this. So, I mean, I know you always seem to take up for strange people, but you know, it's whatever, right? She has done this before, and there's videos of it, and we'll take a step back and look at some of those too, if you don't remember. But if it's going to be interesting, because we're going to look at a few things, because mind you, we're going from 10 a.m. on the 28th of January, a few days ago. Then we're going to shift a little bit later in the day. Hopefully I got these in the right order. Oop, there we go.
Hey guys, well this is a video that okay. I don't even like.
He's trying to find the words. Just stick to the script. Don't do any improv. Just stick to the script.
All right, so you're gonna hear this by, I'm sure, Shanny's stuff, okay? Because she just talked about this on her channel. But Negs tweeted something, and it's about Shanny, so go see that. I want Dragnauct, Pimp Monk, whoever the fuck Mrs. Parker is.
Whoever the fuck she is.
Whoever these people are. Because I don't watch you, you loser.
I want y'all to remember that. He doesn't watch us. Specifically me. He doesn't watch me.
Dragnauct, Pimp Monk, you fucking sacks of shit that have horrible content. I don't even...
How would you know my content if you don't watch it?
Watch you. Okay? I want that real clear. Just go to Negs' page on Twitter and just see the clip and see what they say.
So, again, your wife is suicidal. You're on the YouTubies making multiple videos using her supposed suicidal ideation as fuel to go tell people to check out another social media site where someone else is referencing your wife's supposed suicidal ideation, and specifically in the context of other people talking about her behavior in the past. So, again, a very strange thing to use as a vehicle for your supposed hate towards myself and others. Why is it that your wife's suicidal ideation needs to be for public consumption, Rev? That's what's sort of disturbing about this. If this is true, right? We'll roll with that for a minute. Why is that something that you and some other person you've never met before a topic of discussion? If it's sacrosanct, if you're so hurt by it, because stuff that I want to keep inside of this household, nobody knows about. There's plenty of stuff that's happened over the past few days that only a handful of people even know about, because it's not for public consumption. Just saying. So we have this weird trend where everyone's supposed to be taking this thing seriously, but it seems to only be used as a cudgel against people you don't like. And even taken to the effect of, well, let's use this as a way to counteract legitimate criticism against the supposed victim. Well, okay, cool. If I'm going through cancer, let's say I got prostate cancer, right? Is that something my wife should get on my channel and talk about and say, well, if you've had issues with Drag in the past, well, he has prostate cancer now, and I'm just going to blame all of you for it because he saw a video criticizing something he said last week. All of you should feel ashamed for it. What does that have to do with shit? Did somebody fuck me in my ass and give me the prostate cancer when these people criticize? No, it doesn't. So all of this is strange. All this is foreign. This is more bullshit. This is what I want to sort of elucidate for people, especially new people, to sort of see and put yourself in this position here. Think if you're a significant other, even if your parent, your child has some debilitating disorder or something, and then it becomes fodder for internet entertainment or internet campaign against somebody you may or may not like, right? Is that something a well-adjusted adult would do? No, it's not.
I mean, these people go so far into your life that they're going to start talking about a past rape. You know, people, I see, but I'm so muzzled. I'm so muzzled. The things I think to say, I can't say. Do you understand what I mean? I can't say them. But the people that are sane on my channel, which is probably very few now.
People that are sane, people who agree with what he's doing.
Huh. Because you're all harassing scumbags. That's almost my entire audience.
Criticism is harassment, yeah.
Audience is just people who harass me and my family. But for the ones that are sane and you still have a brain cell to think about it, is it ever okay to invalidate a woman that's been raped? Her feelings about her rape?
That's a good question. Now, I could have sworn in the time that I've known Shanny, she has invalidated many women on their sexuality, on their sexual assault, on their profession, on a number of things. I've listened to Shanny directly invalidate numerous people in different avenues. So, no, this is, again, you want to make this a sacred cow for Shanny. But again, it's something I have to ask people. Do you think Shanny would respect those same boundaries if it came to someone she didn't like? Even better, have you heard Shanny invalidate someone? If the answer is yes, then sorry, Rev, you don't get to hold that above anyone's head. I've listened to Shanny invalidate damn near every person in every conceivable way. But okay, cool. Let's get to this. Shanny is a victim. And so I want to play something real quick here because one of the reasons I'm going to let this play only a few more seconds, and I'm going to play something from the past that you all should listen to.
Answer that fucking question, you psychopaths.
Okay, so I'm actually just going to play the audio real quick from another video. And I want you all to listen to it.
Pay attention to us is that I'm some kind of saintly individual that never has bad behavior, and Shanny is this horrible person that manipulates me and blah, 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 blah. That apparently is the narrative that some people are painting in whatever you want to call this thing. The show we do,
whatever. That's what's being painted by certain people. And I can tell you for 100% fact that both of those things, or everything I just mentioned there, is completely false.
And Shannon said to me, look, you're not a man if you don't do a video on this. So I did it.
Interesting. Just again, something for the newer people. Something for the newer people. It's a bit of a blast from the past, just to sort of give context to some of these videos here. If you don't think that Rev has any sort of outside influence or motivations into making some of these videos, that's false, right? That's just one instance of Rev admitting that Shanny does force him to make these videos. So anyway, let's get back to it. This one is called Welfare Mims, and if you don't know, my real name is Alfred Mims. I have to say that because for some reason people think that I hide who I am or where I am or what I do. I live near Armand Bayou in Houston, Texas, and technically in Clear Lake, Texas. It says Houston, but it's technically Clear Lake. So there we go. So my name Alfred Mims. There we go. So this this is Rev around same day actually, January 28th, 2021.
Look at me, I'm Dragnauct. I'm a fat fucking loser on the internet that makes fun of fucking mentally ill people and then laugh when they have a suicide attempt and they're in the hospital. Oh, I'm so funny. My content is so fucking lame. I'm such a fat fucking disgusting loser. Oh, my name's Al Mims. Al Mims. You can call me Al. Fuck.
So I'd be a little bit more insulted if you were at least well put together and your lips weren't constantly chapped, but okay.
Fuck you, Al. Fuck you, and fuck every single one of the people that like you. And the people that are like you. Yes, Shanny had a suicide attempt today, and she was in the hospital. You like that? You like that, you fat...
Did you catch that? Shanny, we went from suicidal ideation to Shanny had a suicide attempt. And she was in the hospital. If you don't believe me, there we go. Can y'all see that? She was in the hospital. Interesting. Now, this is just so you guys see. This is the Reverend Dude. This is his channel. This is not something that was manipulated. This is his channel. This is what he's saying. She had a suicide attempt and was in the hospital. Very important.
Fucking no.
Okay, so he probably meant neighbor. So real quick, if you're curious as to why I'm less inclined to believe all these antics from Shanny and Rev, well, let me highlight something real quick here. Okay, y'all see the date? Pay attention.
In and tell her she needs a break. Well, that always happens. Do you understand that? What, honey? What, honey? What? Hang on, guys. My wife needs me for a second, okay? Oh, my God. Oh. Yes, honey. You're not going to cut yourself. You're not going to... Yeah, well, you're not. Go now. Okay? These assholes can't bother you anymore. I think you should leave me here. For real, because this is getting too crazy. Having the police video and all this shit. This is crazy shit. I think you should probably get off. You know, if you want to do this.
So, well, Drag, what is this video? Some of us haven't seen this video. That's because this video was quickly taken down when people pointed out, bitch, you've done this before. This December 1st, 2019. This was on the heels of when Shanny and Rev were busted out. The release of the body cam footage had just happened. And a lot of Shanny's lies had come to light. The abuse at the hands of the police, why the police got called, the fact that Shanny was the one that called the police and tried to have Rev arrested, a lot of lies were uncovered. It was more than a handful, and Shanny couldn't deal with it. This is a fallout from that, because there was a series of videos made where Jason wanted to retcon what people had literally just watched and listened to. So they had some splaining to do. So Shanny, again, unable to deal with the criticism of random people going, wow, she did lie. Here we go.
What? Okay, you have to stop right now. Okay? Because you're fucking going into breakdown mode because of this. Okay? I want you to stop. All of this stuff is over with. Yes, it is. Well, you have to, no, it's because of these cunts that rebroadcast the stuff, that you fucking went on their fucking site and started seeing this stuff. You wouldn't have even known that these videos were out there if it wasn't for fucking Dragnauct stream.
If it wasn't for Dragnauct stream. Oh.
You know what I mean? YouTube's too hot for you. I say you should stick to Twitter and Instagram and do your stuff there. And go on YouTube. Make a YouTube account. Well, I don't know what you consider wrong, but whatever. I didn't want you arrested. Usually they ask the victim, do you want to press charges? They didn't ask me that. They just filed them because it's domestic abuse.
Because it was domestic abuse that he claims now never happened.
Well, that's you doing that to yourself, Shanny. You can get back. I want to die. No, you don't. You do not want to die. You're going to have a good life. Would you stop this? You're going to have a good life now.
Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. If I think that my significant other is suicidal, I'm going to talk to her right after I call motherfucking police. The ambulance, actually. We're going to take a trip to the hospital. I'm going to comfort, but that's what's going to happen. I'm not, just because he doesn't sound empathetic. He just sounds annoyed. Right? Just stop it. Just stop it. Does that sound like someone who's concerned about mental health? Or does that sound like someone who's just tired of hearing shit? Right? I'm tired of watching that movie. Just stop. Let's watch something else. That's what it sounds like to me. That doesn't sound like, hey, I'm going to get you the help you need. You know what? We maybe need a break from all this. Let's go take a vacation. You know what? But, dear, we need to get something serious going on here with your mental health. You don't hear any of that at all. You don't hear any of that at all. So ask yourself, why is that? Maybe he's heard this a few times. Maybe this is kind of a recurrent thing.
Away from police, away from assholes that can hurt you. Okay? So do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not?
Did y'all catch that? Let me rewind it. Just again, this is 2019. I'm just showing y'all what has already transpired well over a year ago, and how this is a fucking continuous cycle with these people, and why I'm not impressed by any of it. They forget that they do shit like this, and they take it down, and they forget that some people keep it.
Assholes that can hurt you. Okay? So do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not?
You want me to finish this video you told me to do or not? So let's go ahead and get back to this. Let's get back to this.
Oh, me, Al. Fuck you, Al. Fuck you, and fuck every single one of the people that like you. And the people that are like you. Yes, Shanny had a suicide attempt today, and she was in the hospital. You like that? You like that, you fat fucking
All right. So where are we at? Where are we at, folks? people were taken aback by this, to say the least. He's trolling a little bit at the end, like he's going throughout the N word, but he just goes re instead. Again, that doesn't tell me that he's really, really concerned. If my wife just attempted suicide, am I going to get on here doing trolly shit like that? Are you? Are you going to do that? Probably not. But okay. So some people pointed out something very interesting on the 28th. That's interesting. Someone who's in the hospital just attempted suicide is on here liking inner practitioner and intimate and vulnerable soul-to-soul relationship is always worth the wait. And then it jumps to, hey, January 29th. In retrospect, it was inevitable. And Anon World 2 on January 29th. I'm watching AMC closely, wondering if they'll be selling shares back, yada, yada, yada. This is talking about the short squeeze stock market thing that just happened, okay? All right, cool. This is where we're at. This is where someone took a screenshot because, well, she's dumb. So let's listen to, again, this is the 29th now.
Hey guys, how you doing? I just want to give you, this is kind of like an update to tell you, I am constantly trying to report whenever I see something that's harassing Shanny, because it's very serious now. There's an open FBI investigation.
Now, we get the introduction of one of the previous storylines of Jason reporting things to the FBI. Now, we've already been through this. Jason has tried this earlier last year, and he said that he had dossiers on people. Yes, he used that term if you weren't around. He did say he had dossiers on Jules Tells All, Burnt Toast, I said Black Toast, Burnt Toast, on Lola Bohemia, which is really funny because he was desperately trying to get her information, and he didn't understand what an independent contractor is. But anyway, all that. Then he got tired of the lie and just said, okay, you know what? I forgive all of you. It's all done. It's all over. It's like, so he magically waved away, just in one video, an entire FBI investigation that was currently ongoing because of the harassment he and his wife had been under complete duress. I don't know how else to describe it. So, again, he's rehashing this, and this time everyone's definitely going to believe him.
And they assured me that everybody that does this, that harasses her, because she has tried now, like really tried.
Okay, she has really tried now, right? For real, for real.
To kill herself. That this is very serious now, and they take it extremely seriously. They assured me that every person that comments, they are logging their IPs, because they can get it. You know, even if you have IP masking, that doesn't do anything. They still can get you. So, I tried to report a channel called Artfully Corgi.
Yeah, so he's, I don't know what magical FBI button that he thinks unmasks people's VPNs, but supposedly the FBI has it, and they specifically let him know that. Hello? Hello? This is he. What? Yeah, from YouTube. What's your name again? Agent Walker? Okay, so... And you're with the Online Crime Division? Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, there's office over in, I guess, Westheimer in Center Houston? Yeah. And talk to who? Agent Hodson? Not Houston, Hodson? Okay. And he wants to meet with me when? I think I have a lab then. Is Friday okay? Well, you can go fuck yourself then. No, like, come on. Like, who really buys any of this shit? Now, I think that what Jason, I don't know whether he was just dropped on his head as a child, or whether he thinks that if he bullshits people enough, that their real life connections and knowledge just somehow get forgotten. I don't know, but if Jason were to actually remember something about me personally, is that I actually do have family members in law enforcement, and I actually know FBI agents. So it's real easy for me to find out what's bullshit and what's not. And I don't have to make videos about it. So it's really amazing, because he tried this the first time and it didn't work out. And and so, well, fuck it, we'll just try it again. They'll show up any day. There is an FBI, if y'all didn't know, there's actually FBI headquarters here in Houston. And I've yet to get contacted. I don't know why. Maybe they just have better shit to do. Maybe they're just busy. So it's a mystery, because this is an ongoing conversation amongst a lot of people. Does Jason really think that he could just bullshit people on these weird little the machinations of Jason? We'll call them that. Does he think that he can bullshit people through just straight lying to them, or does he really believe this stuff? Nobody knows. It's really hard to say, and I wish I could tell you, but to some degree he knows it's bullshit because of how he acts after the fact. After no one's buying it, just like, you'll see different things that they say will just disappear, like Colorado, Japan. Like, that's become a meme. We've not heard anything about Japan since, right? But it's obvious that they're not in Japan. You could look up their court dates. They can't leave the country or the county, right, when they have court dates. But they still maintain that they were in Japan. Again, no one believed them. So it's a toss-up.
Because their whole channel is just hate on Shanny and me and Chantal and Nikocado, I guess, too. It's a harassment channel, so I was ticking off all the videos, and I tried. You cannot hit the submit button anymore, folks. G-Man said last night, the system's broken now completely. And guess what? He's right. You can't hit submit. It won't let you. So YouTube is absolutely the most disgusting website on the internet, aside from child porn sites and stuff, of course. That's worse, but...
Right, so it's not that the site's broken or there's something weird going on. Let me pull this back up. It's that they've abused it so much. So YouTube has disabled it. That's what happened. And in response to this video, I reported one of his videos, right, for hateful content, which it actually was. And so he was upset by that. You'll hear him talk about that later. But mine works perfectly. That's because I don't abuse it. And so he hasn't understood that just yet, right? Consequences and Jason really don't go well together. He's still trying to figure that one out. And now people are doing all the super chats and all that shit. So I don't know if I'm on the right.
You can't BS people who have lived this, Shanny. It's gross. Like whatever that thing you call your Virginia.
I actually like when Mrs. Parker says Regina.
Goldie Mickens, 1865, Hood and Wooden Cross Highway, Negatown, Alabama, 35733.
You're funny. You're funny. Anyway.
They're the worst. You are the bottom barrel, most disgusting fucking company.
They were in Japan County, Colorado. See how you haters twist the truth. Is the number for the FBU still 911?
Yes, it's still FBU is definitely 911.
On the planet.
Okay, so people were pointing out, again, that was the 29th. You can see here, 11 hours ago, so that would have been the 28th. How are you in the hospital, but you are liking mind tendencies and Elon Musk and Anon World? Well, people pointed that out, and amazingly enough, y'all see this? Well, 30 minutes ago, hour ago. Let's see if we can find, okay.
Good rule to follow. Try not having someone who tried to shot put themselves through a windshield be part of your flagging campaign.
Yeah, pick better friends. So, hold on for a second. Laugh my ass, all the people who harass others daily, and then it looks like it's the top of a meme. Where is it? Yep. Who harass others daily. And then there we go. That's the meme right there. So, interesting that the likes are now gone. Well, some of y'all may be asking what's going on here. This is her actual. This is her actual feed in real time. This is Shanny's likes, and I can show you here. Media, likes. 31 minutes ago, hour ago, 6 hours ago, and then it jumps to January 28th. It jumps there. Well, you can see here, and I'll blow this up so y'all can see. That's the top of the meme there, people who harass others daily. And then 29th, and then that one at the top is the 28th. So y'all wondering, well, what happened here? Those likes are missing. Well, what happened is people who are actually following Shanny noticed that, well, hold on for a second. You're supposed to be in the hospital at this point because your husband here, this guy, has indicated that you've been committed. So you're in the hospital, but you're liking and doing stuff on Twitter. Well, that's strange. That's real strange. So once this was pointed out, guess what's missing now? Interesting. But hey, come to your own conclusions, folks. Maybe Inner Practitioner and Elon Musk in a non-2 world, maybe their accounts just disappeared, and that's why they're no longer actually in Shanny's likes feed right now. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, we'll go with that.
Hey guys, I'm just doing this to give you a little update on Shanny.
Before we get that update, people pointed out something else too. Now, I want y'all to listen carefully to this.
All right, I'm stopping here, guys. That's it for me. But I'm going to tell you, like, for the people that just enjoy the game, God bless you. But, man, like, the idiocy is on a level of just, it's beyond, like, 20.
Oh, that was weird. What was that when the mic first came on?
All right, I'm stopping here, guys.
There was that sounded almost like a guffaw. Okay, well, odd. When that didn't sound like Rev's voice because Rev's talking interrupted the laughing. Maybe it's just a coincidence, mind you. This was on January 28th. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe there was a laugh track in the background. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. So, as a bit of an explanation as to why there were certain things liked, Rev here, I was the one who liked Elon Musk, and as you see here, Elon Musk. In retrospect, it was inevitable. I was the one that liked Elon Musk and whatever else tweets. Now, I accidentally hit the like button while scrolling. Psychos. Well, there needs to be a comma there, and psychos doesn't need to be capitalized unless that's the name of someone, Rev. Anyway, so interesting. So you were just scrolling through Shanny's phone, even though you have your own account, and you were just randomly liking things on Shanny's account because you scrolled through her Twitter feed for what reason? You have access to it. You want to play it again? Okay, I will play it again. Listen for yourself. Maybe I'm just tripping.
All right, I'm stopping here, guys. That's it for me. But I'm going to tell you.
I'm sorry, this one was the 30th. There's another one that was on 28th.
All right, I'm stopping here, guys. That's it for me. But I'm going to tell you, like...
Decide for yourself. It may or may not be. It may or may not be. You know what? It just may be a coincidence that they're just laughing that's playing. Maybe it's a video that he was watching in the background, and he stopped it as he started talking when he also turn on the mic. So yeah, I'm sorry. I got my videos mixed up. There we go. Hold on. This video here, this Cyberpunk one, this is number 2. This one was on the 30th. This one's on 30th.
She said that the doctor said basically that she's going to be okay to be coming home tomorrow. So
this video, again, we're on January 30th. I got them straight now. So tomorrow, which will be the 31st, which would be today.
Praise God for that. Thank you for the prayers for the people that actually care. And I saw Dragnauct. Wow, you're hilarious. You reported me for hateful content. That's really funny coming from you, buddy. Like, it just shows your hypocrisy. You can't take any heat. None. Any heat comes to you.
Well, that's interesting. I've opened up streams where you can come and give me heat, because I want all the smoke, actually, from you and your simps. So you're upset when you can't falsely report people, but if someone legitimately reports you for hateful content, which you do put out, then what? Am I not supposed to do that? So I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm not interested in silencing you, to be honest. I honestly did it because, well, I skip over a lot of your hateful content that I should report, but don't. And you claim that the report function was broken, so I said, oh, fuck it, I'll try it. So there we go. So if you're upset by that, I don't know what to tell you. Mine works.
Bed move anymore. You're small. You're getting smaller.
Rev thinks he will get paid from lawsuits over the claims of harassment and rape. This is what he is expecting to have after his mommy's money runs out. Lawyers only go after people with money.
Yep. Well, hey, David, try to tell him. Try to teach him all you can, but he's not going to listen.
It all, you're like, oh my God, he's saying bad things, but you're pathetic. You're a bitch. See ya.
You're a bitch. See ya. Here is another one. This, I think, is from the first one. Yeah. This is from the Cyberpunk number 2. So this one was Cyberpunk. This is Cyberpunk 2 here. This is Cyberpunk episode 1. Weird how he should be ecstasy. Wait. Weird how he should be ecstasy, but about you. What? I don't know if I get that one. So this one, it was uploaded on the 20, or on the 20, or no, this was uploaded on the 30th, but it's called Shanny's Laugh While She's Supposed to Be in the Hospital, January 28th, and this is on TGR Bytes, if anybody wants to hear this. So, all right.
Pretty soon. So you guys should delete your accounts if you want to be safe and apologize. That's a good idea right now. It's gonna start happening pretty soon. So you guys should delete your accounts if you want to be safe and apologize. That's a good idea right now.
So I don't know. So we have that, which was on the 28th, and that was the Cyberpunk number 1. We have, let me just get rid of this one. Okay, this is Cyberpunk number 2 here, where there's something at the end. Maybe, maybe not. We have the tweets from the 28th on the 20th and the 29th that are mysteriously gone now, right? But, oh wait, someone took a screenshot. So it's, I don't know. If it was just one thing, maybe. But there's actually another video that I didn't even bother putting in here where somebody could hear something in the background calling one of the kids' names while he was during his mukbang.
Okay, for the morons that are saying that they keep hearing Shanny, they're just blatantly lying. Okay, and if you did hear her voice, it's probably because I've been watching her videos on my TV. You know why? Yeah. I love her and I'm lonely. So once again, you people are exposed as what you are. Total assholes that like to just...
Now, I have to ask, I've watched quite a bit of Shanny content, and I'm hearing sort of giggling and laughing like someone's listening with the headphones on, and they're just enjoying whatever they're listening to. If it's a Shanny video, she would be talking. Now, you notice what he's saying here. If you heard Shanny's voice, I'm probably listening to her videos. And if we're just hearing like a guffaw or, a chuckle, at what Shanny video that's all you hear. Like, that's it, right? There's usually her saying something and then the laughing, like, mixed in there. But I think it's very important people pay attention to what Jason says here.
Okay, for the morons that are saying that they keep hearing Shanny, they're just blatantly lying. Okay, and if you did hear her voice, it's probably because I've been watching her videos.
If you did hear her voice
on my TV, you know why? Yeah. I love her and I'm lonely.
I love her and I'm lonely.
So once again, you people are exposed as what you are. Total asshole.
You don't seem very confident, Rev. I'm just, your body language here doesn't tell me, hey, I'm annoyed, but here's the deal. Your body, I'm looking at your body language, and it doesn't, this looks like nervous to me. Like scratching the neck and the sort of the head tilted and all that shit. I don't know. Man, my armchair psychology here is kicking in. And you shouldn't take that. I'm just bullshitting here. Look, I do think this is bullshit though. Absolutely think this is bullshit. I think that he realized that she fucked up. And it's not, if it was just one instance, I was like, okay, maybe people are kind of hearing things. But then someone pointed out the tweets. And then he went back, and here's what got me. The tweets are gone now. Because if it was, here's the thing. If it was just that, why delete them? If it was just him, yeah, it was me. Why delete them? Why even bother? People already saw it. Unless you were trying to hide something. That's what, because I'll be honest with you. When people in Discord was like, oh, she's there, I could hear her giggle. I'm like, yeah, okay, people just hearing that. I was like, whatever. But there's several videos where people can hear her. And then this. The fact that he went back and tried to hide it and it's now gone, that's what makes me think that this is fake. That's what it is. So if he's concerned about people saying stuff, it's your actions that convince me. And it was less of the audio.
That like to just already hurt people. See ya.
Right. So this is January 30th. January 30th is like retcon day. It's like, let's get all this straightened out. This is, here's the current continuity of what's been going on. Like, fuck me running. Like, he is trying his best to keep the wheels on this motherfucker the best he can. So the last video is, yeah, okay, people thought they heard her. Yeah, no, that's not. You people are just stupid. You people are just dumb. Whatever.
One last thing. I heard it's out there now that I said Shanny, quote unquote, was in the hospital.
Now, he's talking about the other day. This is January 30th. He was talking about one of the first videos we listened to when he clearly says she was in the hospital. And it wasn't people guessing. It was, I turned on the closed captioning and he did say that. So there's no question about that.
Hospital. I did say that and I misspoke. It happens. Sue.
Okay, so if you are telling people one thing and then you tell people something else and then people pick up on the inconsistency, then that's our fault for noticing that? Okay, all right.
Me because I've had quite a stressful fucking few days.
He's had a stressful few days. Okay, did I run into the Geek Room fucking streaming? Were they streaming? Was that Charlie Gold? Hey, go! What's going on? Did I? I did not mean to do that. Did I actually run into them? Streaming shit? Or y'all on the tweeters doing stuff? Okay, no, they wouldn't stream. Okay, that must have been on tweeters. So Jason spends the 30th of January trying to gaslight everybody. Was it successful? Was it? Were people convinced? Nope. We're at January 31st, by the way. This video is responding to the "it's all fake" folks. I like how he put it in quotation marks. He changed his entire posture. This serious. You better not fucking laugh. You better not laugh. You stay serious. This is a serious YouTube content creation going on. You better not laugh. Don't you put your hand up at me. You better not laugh. This is... I need thinner lips. Like a snake. There we go. Need some Bret Michaels here coming down here. There we go. This is my serious face. You all are gonna get it. He's super serious now. Let's see what he has to say. Don't you fucking laugh. Don't y'all fucking laugh at me. Don't you laugh at me. I didn't start this stream for you to laugh at me, okay? That's not what we do here. Don't you laugh at me. I see you, DC Media Girl. Don't you laugh at me. She fucking laugh.
Howdy, folks. Now, if you're going to try and say you hear Shanny in the background, that's fucking nuts. Right now.
Y'all, man, they went through like 2 rolls of toilet tissue since then. I think unless he's closer, they done went through like 2 rolls of toilet tissue. It takes me a little while to get through 2 rolls, but damn. I mean, Shanny got a big ass, so I don't know, man. I mean, I guess let me don't you laugh. Don't you laugh. Don't you laugh. It may just be that the camera's closer. What did he say? What is this? Turning into an equate joker? Is that a equate joker? Isn't that the fake sugar equate? I don't get the joke. I have no idea. Is it another? Is that another autocorrect? Don't you? Who's that? 2 Dice Drag? Don't you? No. This is Dragnauct sensitivity hour. You are not allowed to laugh at me. I'm trying to understand Jason. I want to be able to laugh and talk shit about other people. I don't want anybody to laugh at me. This is the Jason sensitivity hour. Okay? It's a pretty good screenshot, actually. Let me get that. There we go. Boop. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Anyway. Wait, what was that? Oh, all right. I'll show that later. Okay. Anyway.
Now I have just Trippy commentaries. I love you, Trippy. I'm listening to him because it gives me joy. It gives me something to focus on, you know. When I'm away from my wife, it's not good. Me and her are like 2 peas in a pod, man. We love each other, and it's rough when she...
You need to love some goddamn water, man. Your lips stay fucking dry. You know how hard it is for me to sit through one of your videos, and all I look at is your dry-ass lips. He's Walmart brand joker.
She ain't around. So I've been...
What does this shit say? I don't laugh at medics. I pity them. Scouts out. Well, that's why medic fucked your wife. And you know what? I shouldn't have said. I was okay. But okay. We got new people. For those of you who don't know, Bucka Zeus and I have. It's a bit of an inside joke. His wife was taken by one of mine, a medic, and the joke that we have is that us medics are degenerates. Actually, it's not a joke. It's actually very true. And the second he told me that story, I was like, "Yep, medics do fucked up shit like that. We're degenerates. It's not even a joke. It's not even funny. It's just kind of sad. Like it's just like what there's some weird shit that happens in medic training where we all become degenerates. And I say we because I'm at the top of that fucking list. I didn't have sex with anybody else's wife. Came close, but I can't even pretend like he doesn't have a great fucking point there with that. A little shameful, but very true, very fucking true.
I've been seeing like the comments, and I'm telling you guys, you're gonna be in so much trouble soon. But anyway,
yeah, we're gonna be so much trouble. And Science Geek, thank you, Science Geek. And again, no mention of the kids just ignore it for weeks on end. He even mentions forgetting to eat, except how do you forget to eat when there's kids to feed? That's a good question, Science Geek. Hell yeah, thank you. I'm as a fat guy, I don't forget to eat. If I don't eat, it's purposeful. If you're in tune with the household as a man should be, the manly man that he is, right? Manlet. How do you forget that? If you're in tune with, hey, kids ain't ate, might want to grab some lunch. Matter of fact, can you ask the little one if he wants some fiber? Okay. All right. I just thought about that. So if you're in tune with that, How are you forgetting in like, I don't know. Don't know, but okay.
They're saying who was it? It's I think it's
Who is this? Pink's Playhouse. You're a dental. It must be hell for you in the dental profession to sit and look at this dude or Shanny. Like you must just cringe.
Crazy Renee, I think, said all of this stuff about mental wards. Look, I've been in them. Okay, I've had moments in my life where I've needed some attention. You know, it was mostly because I was malnourished. Because when I get really nervous, I don't eat, you know, and then I get malnourished and I go into like a psychosis. That it just happens.
Wait, so you have such a weak response to what you call stress to the point that you don't eat. Now, mind you, your significant other is supposedly locked away. I just want people to put this into perspective real motherfucking quick. You got 2 kids in the house, animals. You have such a weak-willed and bitch-made ass response to internet stress that you forget to eat and go into a psychosis?
If you try to take my woman, you're gonna catch these wrists.
Okay. I mean, we can fight. I mean, I don't want to take her. I mean, I like to treat her out to Red Lobster, but no, I don't want to fight nobody. Fight with wrists, man. That sounds like it hurts. Anyway, but so I'm trying to actually understand this, right? Because I've had stress, like actual stress, coming back from being in the field for 2 weeks and being stressed, having a spat with the wife because I'm just full of stress from the mission.
This is so wrong. You need to stop right now, buddy. You're not going to have a professional job. Enjoy your expensive toilet paper, loser.
I will, thank you. I've come back from 2 weeks in the field, in the Mojave Desert. Stressed as hell. Some of that stress is coming off, and I'm letting that out on my family. You know what? Just being nitpicky, naggy, all that bullshit, right? And so I go out and go hang out with my battle buddy, and we go and drink. And I get fucking plastered, and I throw up and shit all over his bathroom. So, you know what? There's all type of responses. That's actually a true story, by the way. But there's all type of responses. But man, the stress that you're talking about could stop if you hit the X at the top right-hand corner of a window, an internet window, if you will. You could turn off the computer or the laptop or your phone for a minute, and it goes away. So you mean to tell me that me, the maniacal motherfucker sitting here, along with the Yoshi woman and the burnt starch product, stress you out so much that you literally forget to eat because you're stressing over internet stupid shit, and you go into a psychosis to where you can't take care of yourself or anybody else. And there's 2 kids in the house and animals and shit. Bills need to be paid. Like, what? Am I understanding this correctly, Rev? Please help me understand this. Because if this is true, this solidifies the fact that I call you a manlet. Now, do I expect every dude to be able to go out into the field and conduct missions and all this stupid army military bullshit? Hell no. There's plenty of dudes who work in a straight 9 to 5, got real stress about keeping a fucking job and paying bills, that don't do shit like this.
If you want to take her someplace fancy, take her to Olive Garden. How are we watching Dallas Buyers Club on YouTube?
What the fuck? Really? That's actually a pretty decent movie if y'all never seen Dallas Buyers Club. It's about AIDS. Anyway, Rev, this does not smack of a man who takes responsibility for his shit at all. This sounds like a child making excuses. That's exactly what the fuck this sounds like. Come on.
And that's one thing I always have to remember during stressful times is to eat. You know, remember to eat, because I get bad when I don't eat.
Mommy has to remind I would never eat.
But I saw Crazy Renee say, you were right about everything you said, Renee. Yeah.
That's one of the things I missed. I heard Crazy Renee and a few others had streams, and I did not catch it. So maybe he'll offer a summation of what Crazy Renee said.
Except for the fact that I'm lying. I am not lying. She's in the hospital.
So Crazy Renee's right about everything, except the fact that he's lying. Okay.
Hospital. I misspoke the last one of the videos, and I said she was in the hospital. I just misspoke. She is in the hospital. She'll be getting out tomorrow at some point, probably afternoon. I'm not sure. Maybe morning. The COVID thing made it exponentially harder, but they thought it was a good idea for her to stay the time, you know, because she was so distraught.
The COVID thing?
Distraught because of the usual suspects, folks, who are allowed to do this and enabled by YouTube to do it. Okay?
Right. And so I've told Jason before that I've actually contacted, I've had a sit-down chat and live chat, me and this YouTube representative, I think his name was George or some shit. And I explained to him what my channel was, and we had like an hour-long chat. And there's actually nothing wrong with my channel. So you can be upset if you want to, but some of us know how to fucking read, Rev. And there is nothing wrong about playing your videos or Shanny's videos or whoever else's videos and doing commentary on it. Right? It's not out of line. The issue is you and some of your butt buddies tend to cross lines when y'all make up heinous shit about people too. Nothing that I say here is made up, because as you see, bitch, I got receipts. Like, what do you think all this shit is? Like, this is her actual fucking Twitter. Like, you're upset because people pointing out the obvious. Y'all ain't smart. That's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all not fucking smart. At all. And it's not like they're fucking super geniuses watching y'all and stalking y'all. These are everyday folks who got 9 to 5s who are just catching easy shit. Just catching you. That's what it is. A lot of the stuff I'm not even catching anymore because I'm out doing other things. A lot of this stuff here, other people caught. Various people caught. Some of them at the same time, in fact. 5 or 6 people caught some of those little clips of her laughing and guffawing in the background. So maybe if y'all were just less dumb, y'all wouldn't have these issues. I don't know.
I mean, YouTube's going to be in trouble too.
YouTube's going to be in trouble too. I'm going to sue them.
If they don't delete these channels like Dragnauct and the Geek Room, and I'm telling you.
Who is this? Oh, Dragon King. Oh, that's a troll. No, I'm not. Maybe I'll have something tomorrow where a simp can come in. I'm not interrupting this for a simp. Don't time him out, none of that shit. But just let him talk this shit. You know, Dragon King. Dragon King is really Jason, don't you? No, I could be any one of them. I don't know. Whoever I thought Jason Guacamole might actually be Jason, just trolled himself. But I was like, no, he's not that smart. So I have no idea.
They're going to be in massive civil trouble. And it could have been criminal.
It could have been criminal. Like this, like shit like this. Does he, Jason? You do know that I'm friends with an actual lawyer, right? Good friends with an actual lawyer who watches this shit. You do realize that, Jason, right? You realize he watches this shit. He's doing his own thing. Nate the lawyer, if y'all didn't know. He watches this shit and he laughs at you when you say dumb shit like that. We laugh at you because he been in the game for longer than you've been out of high school and knows that what you're saying is bullshit. And it's just, stop it, Jason. When you go down this route, you're not intimidating anyone. Y'all have already seen that. None of this stuff that y'all do has stopped me yet. And it's not going to. I'm not that cat that you could just like say my real name or where I live and oh my God, I'm so scared. Bitch, you know where I am. You know what I do. So you think that threatening me with a supposed litigation is going to stop? No. Because guess what? I'm not doing anything wrong, nor am I doing anything illegal. So if I was, then I'd be concerned. And you want to know, because I have left and right limits. Just like when you said, hey, you know what? You just can't read my whole book like that. You know, you purchased the book, yeah, but you just can't read the whole book. There's some IP issues with that. You know what? I looked into it a little bit, and I erred on the side of caution on that one. I said, you know what? He has a good point. He is a shitty book, but that is his book. And just to read it out like that would, you know, that kind of puts people who want to buy it or could buy it puts him at a disadvantage, because then there would be no reason to buy the book, right? And it makes sense. So I just went ahead and hid the series. And if I'm curious enough, I'll look into it, but it's not that important. And that's why me reading his book series just went away. It's not important. So there are actual limits that I do have. And they're clear. They're pretty clear lines in the sand. But throwing shit out there like that is just a sign of desperation. You're like a flailing fish I just caught. And I'm just watching you take your last few gasps of air as you desperately try to make it back in the water. And I keep kicking your ass further inland.
So I saw her saying this about all of the facts having to do with mental play. And you're right. You're right about all of it, except me lying. You're saying she can't use her cell phone. Well, guess what, Renee? Here's her phone.
Okay, so I'm just taking from this. Renee pointed out, hey, if you're in a mental ward, how you got your phone, buddy? If you locked up, they didn't put you in a padded room, so to speak. Why are you over here tweeting? If they're supposed to be isolating you. So you can talk to people while you're in a mental. It's like people were talking to Lucas Werner, but he had to give them it was a landline, and he had to give them, I think, a 4-digit number to contact him. He didn't have his actual cell phone. And people who have also been to the psych ward sort of know the protocols. And then it's easy. People can go and call around. People know where they live. You can call around and ask, what's the protocol? Can you have your cell phone in these facilities? And debunk this shit real quick. But Jason went with another option. Tacit reticence. Left hand, right. Yeah. I know. I unintentionally summoned you. Actually, the left and right limits thing is something that's a carryover from the military. As far as what you're allowed to do within your rank and within your role. So your left and right left and right limits is what they say. I don't know why I said left hand and right hand, but yeah. Anyway, so here's what Jason decided to go with. Well, the reason why people see stuff like this, where is it? Here, Rev here, I'm the one who liked Elon Musk stuff. So all this here. So the explanation, the retcon that we're going to go with for all this that's no longer here, is that he was on her phone. Now here's the thing. If she was there, he would have her phone. Because she's there. If the story he wants to give people is that, well, no, she's in the mental ward, and I have her phone because obviously she can't have it. Well, Jason, you would have it if she was also there too. So this doesn't show people that you did that. Now, what's interesting is that could this be written, or I should say typed? Could this be typed by Rev? Possibly. Right? It's quite possible. Because Shanny has a fairly unique way of typing. Fairly unique way. But let me actually give you an example. Go here. Okay. I hear you people oh, look, January 28th. I hear you people are garbage who will walk all over your kind nature just to make you feel like shit. So she's in a thread replying back to people. Now, this could be Shanny, could be Rev. They both use periods like commas whenever they want to. That's something that they share. But what you'll notice about some of Shanny's stuff, and it's something I've sort of picked up at looking at some of her commentary, I'll say that, what she does type, Shanny very rarely types in all caps. She will capitalize certain things, but it's not very often that every single letter will be capitalized, because some people tend to do that. She needs validation. When they want to place emphasis on something, right? And so what I find interesting about this is that I was the one that liked Elon Musk and whatever else tweets. And the way that this is phrased, this is something that's phrased like Jason speaks. So that could be him after the fact. And then I challenge you, if you go and look at a lot of Shanny's tweets, a lot of it is not going to be capitalized. Not every letter, but it's little things like that. So, could be, who knows? Just throwing it out there. Make your own decision.
Oh my God, you mean she don't have her phone in there? No, she don't. I got her phone. This is Shanny for Christ's phone. And I know her code because I'm going to show you something. All right? You want to see Shanny's last tweet, folks? Now this proves it. Okay, this proves she's in the hospital. Because
actually, it doesn't, because she could be in the next room and you could still have her phone, Rev. Both of those are. So we have two hypothetical scenarios here, right? She's in the next room and you have her phone, or she's in the hospital and you have her phone. You showing her last tweet and having access to her phone doesn't prove that she was the one who authored it at all.
Because you know how much she tweets. She likes Twitter. She's good at it.
Right. In fact, she would forget to tweet or to stop tweeting if, I don't know, she was supposed to be MIA from the internet. That's why people would record stuff like this.
Why not? You ready? Let me show you her last tweet. It's right at the top, folks. Okay? Shine bright like a diamond. Nikocado avocado. Okay? Do you see? It says 2 days ago. You see that? Yeah.
2 days ago. There we go. So if let's go back up here, right? Because was it tweets? So an hour ago, obviously she has a phone back. She's good here. So let's here we go. This is what he's looking at here on the 28th. Okay, and this is the here. Play this. So he decided to go live on Shanny's phone 14 hours ago to show that it's him. He's the one that's doing all this stuff. Because he didn't actually know at the time what they were talking about, because he had heard someone else say it. Now, interesting. Well, this is interesting. Who the fuck is this bitch? And when the fuck to throw a rape card up? It's you motherfuckers who bring it up, you goddamn monsters. Well, that's on the 28th as well. Wasn't she gone by? Okay. This is on 28th. What a racist cunt. Again, 28th. Wasn't she gone by then? I don't know. I'm confused. But Jason kind of forgot that she had her likes until he cleaned this up, and those disappeared. So, very suspicious to me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're not lying. No, we're not lying.
If you're not lying, then why did these tweets disappear? These liked tweets, I should say. Why did they disappear? What would be the purpose of doing that? Especially if people already saw them, right? Just say, hey, it's me. And just leave them up. It makes it more suspicious when you try and hide shit.
Okay. Why in the name of Christ would a Christian woman like Shanny for Christ lie about being anywhere? Well, Christians aren't supposed to lie, right? No, we're not.
Okay, so why would Shanny lie about something? Let me play a super chat real quick. Nobody has to buy this. I got you. Let's see if there's any motivation for Shanny to lie about something concerning herself. Give me 1 second. And some of y'all know exactly what I'm about to play. I have a pretty good illustration of what she might want to hide. There we go, variants. There we are.
It's rape. It's called statutory rape. Having sex with an underage person is statutory rape. Period. Because their minds are able to make decisions right.
Real good. I found her in bed with a 15-year-old and she was an 18-year-old. I mean, I had to chase a naked 15-year-old boy out of my house.
This is a test super chat alert for $39.98.
I don't know. That seemed like a pretty good reason to lie.
So you tell me why she would want to do something like this. Oh, it's to get sympathy. And then some people are saying like she's using suicide as a shield and all of this absolute gaslighting abuse. Because you have to understand, look, I took a test, all right? I am moderately BPD too.
If you're wondering what he took, it was one of those stupid internet tests. He didn't actually go to a doctor.
I'm moderate on the spectrum.
What does this have to do with Shanny lying? Even better question. What does any of that at all have to do with Shanny using suicide as a shield or Shanny lying? Why? Why, Jason?
What you have to understand about a person with BPD is that
he's definitely not using BPD as an excuse for someone's behavior. He's not doing that at all, people. At all.
There's emotional, massive swings, right? Now, does that mean that a BPD person shouldn't be on the internet at all? No. You have a freedom, you have the right to be here. It's another thing you idiots love to say is, why are you and your wife on the internet anyway? Because we want to be.
Cool. Then that means then you need to be open to criticism just like you criticize anybody else. That's what that comes down to. That's y'all's choice, cool, whatever. But you can't complain that, Jesus, you need to fucking drink some goddamn water. Where is it? You see this? You see this, Jason? You see this shit? Use it!
And we're Americans, and we have the right to be here.
No, you don't have a right to the internet, Jason. That's not how that works.
Unless we're terrorists, which we're not. Okay? We're two fucking Christians on the internet that feel like talking about some stuff sometimes. And it's not even about Christianity anymore, really. I mean, you know, it's playing video games and trying to make some entertainment at this point.
Playing video games horribly. Oh, my God.
But the bottom line is all of you are disgusting liars. You just want to keep saying it's a lie, it's a lie. Why? Because you're scared. You are scared, and you should be. Now, everybody that's anybody knows that investigations take time to be completed. So do I know how long it's going to take the FBI to do this? No, and I don't want to know.
So if you... okay, if you and the FBI... Okay. I actually know somebody who has had some shit happen in their real life that the FBI is actively investigating. Right? I actually do. Well, I'm not going to tell you who it is. But you know what this person does not do? They don't get on the internet. They don't use a platform and tell people that it's ongoing, that they even contacted the FBI. They avoid the topic like the plague, because guess what? If there's ongoing investigations and you're telling people that there's investigations going on, then they kind of stop doing what they're doing and they cover their tracks and they make it hard. It's, Jason, how fucking stupid do you have to be? If that were actually happening, why would you be telling people? One of the first things the FBI would tell you is you should cease all talking about it. Yeah, and other people are scared. No, people know that you're lying, Jason. Like, come on. Also, meds for BPD, aka one thing she won't swallow. Oh!
I want them to get every little detail they need to know.
If you want them to get that, then why would you tell people they're being investigated? Because if I at any point in time feel like that this is actually happening, then I would, or I guess a smart person who actually knows that they're doing something wrong would cover their tracks. That just makes it harder for the investigation to happen. Like, Jason, this is dumb.
To get you people put away. And if it's not put away, then you're going to have civil litigation and fines coming at you. You're going to get something, trust me.
Something's going to happen, okay? So here, you must not have a lot of hope in the FBI if you're threatening civil litigation, right? That tells me right there, Jason, that this is bullshit too. If you're wondering, because I know you still watch me, if there is a federal investigation happening, there's an investigation at the federal level by a bureau, if you will, of investigation, then having civil litigation is a low priority. Very low priority. Very, 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 very low priority. Right? So if that were the case, if you were trying to get damages of some sort in a civil case, why would you talk about it publicly? Again, it goes back to this thing where you're not very smart. You could potentially maximize the damages that you could get from civil litigation, whatever it is that you think is happening, when it's even more interesting that you went to a courthouse and tried that with me already, tried to get a restraining order against me, and the court found that you were full of shit. Because here's the thing, Jason, if your claim was with merit, then why didn't they issue you at least a temporary restraining order? You kind of told on yourself there. I've been checking my mail. I haven't been getting shit. That's because it's without merit. Again, some of us have friends who are lawyers, and some of us aren't fucking stupid. And yes, some of you are looking at this guy's maul, and it's not looking good.
And if you haven't already gotten a call from the FBI, you should probably expect one, I'm telling you. If you want to be away from this, stop doing what you're doing.
And here we get into it. Here we go. So if my fear tactics are working on you, you might want to stop. Don't call me and my wife out. Stop it. It hurts our feelings, and you might be sued at some point, maybe by the FBI people, maybe Border Patrol too. We don't know. It's ongoing.
But you can't. You can't stop. That's the thing. That's what's going to get you in trouble, and you deserve it. And God nor I will have any mercy on you.
Oh no. I'm so scared. All right, so here we are, January 31st. We've finally broken through. Jason needs to desperately update us on Shanny, and so this aptly named video, Shanny update, he made. And I think, let me see if I can find it. There's a comment in here that I will read in a minute.
Hi guys, we got a Shannon update for you, okay? I got a call from the desk at the front, and they said she's being discharged at 12:45. So I'm happy about that because she's coming home, and the report is good. She's in better spirits, thank God. And it looks like she just needed a break from you. From you people, yep. She needed a break because she was suicidal because of you. Look in the mirror and see a disgusting human being, most of you. So anyway, I'm very happy.
Oh man, look, you don't hear a peep in that background other than a TV that's pretty loud. That's good. That's good, Jason. I'm glad you're learning.
And I don't know if she'll choose to do anything online. That's up to her when she gets here. And yeah, for all the people that did this, you can go fuck yourself. See ya.
Oh man. So let me actually go back. Let's go back. So here we go. Holy Spackles comment. We heard her laugh in the background on one of your videos. I don't take kindly to lying and weaponizing mental health. she says horrible things like calling out random people. I guess calling out random people were pedos. I guess he means when they aren't, and then doesn't expect pushback. I'm well aware of mental health issues, and it's not just Shannon that has them. Jason, seek a counselor. Remember, taking a break from the internet is within your power. I've had to do that when I found it had an effect on my mood. Here we go, taking responsibility. Here we go. Stop it, Holy. Bad Holy. Also, ongoing therapy can be helpful for many, and I am an advocate for that. Having other experiences and making your world better also can help. Wouldn't it be cool if Shannon could lose weight for health reasons and y'all could take a trip to the national park and do a simple, short nature hike? Wouldn't it be cool to take the family out somewhere outside of the prison of the apartment walls? Being inside 24/7 also isn't good for your mental health. Force yourself to take walks, do something, or you'll give the internet too much power. And stop lying, it doesn't work. And so that's probably going to be deleted sometime soon. But it's pretty good advice, right? Pretty good advice. Pretty good fucking advice. I don't expect it to stay around too long.
Yourself. See ya.
All right, so here we are. I think this is actually maybe, yeah. So this is the last video. It's the last video. Today, Shanny is home, and so he's going to announce that that's it. Shanny's back, and everything is back to normal.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I went to the hospital at 12:45 and I got Shanny out. Checkout was a lot faster.
He went to the hospital at 12:45. I thought that was when she was getting released. I guess it's an interesting time. Not to say that what he's saying is inaccurate or that he didn't go out at 12:45. If someone's getting released from a hospital, I've not seen them just say, yeah, we're going to release them at this time. They have to do paperwork. That paperwork could take 10 minutes. It could take fucking 30 minutes. Which I guess if everything is all tied up, they've done their outpatient processing, then tentatively it would be 12:45. But if he's saying that he went to the hospital at 12:45, let me make sure.
I got Shanny out. No. Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I went to the hospital at 12:45.
Okay, so if he went at the hospital at 12:45, then wouldn't she have already been out processed? I'm trying to figure out based on what he's saying, because it seems weird. It seems really weird that he gave that specific time frame and then said that he went there at that time. And someone brought up in the chat, who watched the kids themselves. Yeah, he's left them alone before. So, and if you want the receipts on that, there's a video I did, and actually. That was in a previous video. It will come up again in the Shanny saga when they get together, where Shanny has to go to the bathroom. Jason gets up because he didn't want to watch the movie, and he leaves the two boys in the movie theater alone.
And I got Shanny out. Checkout was a lot faster than check-in. I can tell you that. But yeah, they're good people there, so it was pretty fast, and you know, she's feeling stronger, praise God, and thank you for the prayers. And if she decides to come on, it's her decision, but you know, thank you very much for the people that do care and prayed. So we love you. Thank you. God bless.
All right, so that's it. The mini suicide saga has ended for now. Until it crops up again, which it will, which I tell you guys right now, it's going to come right back. This is not the end of it. Anytime Shanny's feeling like she can't take the heat, she's going to have another. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring up the video again, just for the people who didn't catch it. Where's this video? Give me 2 seconds. All right, here we go. There we go.
Shouldn't you step in?
All right. So when I say that this thing with Shanny is ongoing, you have somebody getting good screenshots. I see. Anytime Shanny doesn't know what to do from the backlash that she's facing on the internet, all of a sudden she becomes suicidal. Coincidence. And it seems to always be publicized for some reason. Again, not sure why. But okay. I say it's a part of a pattern with Shanny, or her just using that as an excuse. Now, will you hear from people who know Shanny to confirm this later? Maybe. You'll have to see later in the Shanny saga. You may get some confirmation. We'll see.
And tell her she needs a break. Well, that always happens. Do you understand that? What, honey? What, honey? What? Hang on, guys. My wife needs me for a second, okay? Oh, my God. Oh. Yes, honey. You're not going to cut yourself. You're not going to Yeah, well, you're not.
Big bucks and I cannot lie. You other persons cannot lie.
Yeah, and I'll make sure the dates are up there so you guys can see that. Yeah, interesting date. To that dragon says, somebody come get them. They're acting like a victim. Uh-oh.
Well, no. Okay? These assholes can't bother you anymore. I think you should leave me here. For real, because this is getting too crazy. Having the police video and all this shit. This is crazy shit. I think you should probably get off. You know, if you want to do Instagram. What? Okay, you have to stop right now. Okay? Because you're fucking going into breakdown mode because of this. Okay? I want you to just stop. All of this stuff is over with. Yes, it is. Well, you have to, no, it's because of these cunts that rebroadcast the stuff, that you fucking put on their fucking site and started seeing this stuff. You wouldn't have even known that these videos were out there if it wasn't for the fucking Dragnauct screen. You know what I mean? YouTube's too hot for you. I say you should stick to Twitter and Instagram and do your stuff there. And go on YouTube. Make a YouTube account. Well, I don't know what you consider wrong, but whatever. I didn't want you arrested. Usually they ask the victim, do you want to press charges? They didn't ask me.
Situation. I don't know when I'll stream again. I really need to make this fucking money. I really wanted to get this fucking surgery, man. I wanted it so fucking bad.
They just filed them because it's domestic abuse. Well, that's you doing that to yourself, honey. You can get back. I want to die. No, you don't. You do not want to die. You're going to have a good life. Would you stop this? You're going to have a good life now. Away from police, away from assholes that can hurt you. Okay? So do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not? Do you want me to do that or not, Shannon? You told me to do this.
Y'all catch that? Let me rewind that 1 second. So if you're wondering why there's a playlist here of video after video after video after video after video after video of Jason here, well, just listen.
Have a good life. Would you stop this? You're gonna have a good life now. Away from police, away from assholes that can hurt you. Okay? So do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not?
You want me to finish this video you told me to do or not?
Do you want me to do that or not, Shannon? You told me to do this.
You told me to do this. I could have sworn, just real quick, just for the people who are just tuning in, could have sworn, because this is not performative. This is real. Shanny doesn't manipulate him.
Pay attention to us. Is that I'm some kind of saintly individual that never has bad behavior, and Shanny is this horrible person that manipulates me and blah, 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 blah. That apparently is the narrative that some people are painting in whatever you want to call this thing. The show we do, whatever. That's what's being painted by certain people. And I can tell you for 100% fact that both of those things, or everything I just mentioned there, is completely false.
Away from police, away from assholes that can hurt you. Okay? So do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not? Do you want me to do that or not, Shannon? You told me to do this.
I made him say that, and I made him also contradict himself, by the way. If you're new here, I control these two people and the dysfunction in their life. I managed to make them, on 2 different occasions, contradict what they were saying. So I had to take responsibility for that. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. I will see y'all another time. Fuck these losers. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Hey, guys.
He has done a lot of things to me. So no, I don't regret calling him that word. Because any man, I don't care what skin color you are, any person who tries to steal your house and your home is a fucking
Fucking 4 little fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
And they said something they didn't like, it was automatically that fucking nigger.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Well, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them. Is there lingering racism in me? Maybe. I'm with Ice Cube. Yeah. I'm with Ice-T. Yeah. I'm with Snoop Dogg.
I love black people.
Yeah. You want me to feel good about black people after being robbed?
I love black people.
Yeah. The fuck you are, it just came out.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking racist all day long. Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. But it's okay for them to call me a white nigger.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. They think what they do, they can get away with because they're black.
I love black people.
Yeah. Go fuck yourselves, all of you.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. I don't owe you shit, nigger.
Yes, you do. I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
And they said something they didn't like, it was automatically that fucking nigger.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Well, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them. Is there lingering racism in me? Maybe.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger. You can derive what word I'm saying without saying it.
White nigger. Call me a white nigger.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
I'm part Nigerian, which is where we get the N-word. So does that give me clout?
in the community. I'm just reporting facts, folks. That's all I'm doing. I'm like Alex Jones reporting facts. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger. Like when you accept Jesus, it changes your DNA. I believe that.
What the fuck is so interesting about Michelle Obama, and what the fuck did she do in the White House that made her so great anyway? And is it because she's black? Is that the only greatness she has, is she's black and
You want to try to be in the cool, I'm not racist card game?
I'd love to go to Louisiana, dude. We go down to Houston and visit fucking Drag. He owes me a dance anyway to Mr. Boombastic. I'm not kidding, Drag. I want to dance to you with you to that song. Even if you've been a torrential asshole to me, still want to dance to you to that song. Why? I fantasized about it for a long time. I think it would be very fun. Exactly. I want to dance with him because I want to see what he got. And by the way, baby, boo boo, draggy poo. Don't be worried and thinking I don't know how to be dancing, because I know. I know. I know how to pop the booty and the booty go pop. Indecent exposure. You have to take the sew to your pants shut. You know, without a doubt. It's true. I mean, you're wearing this. It's not about sex, it's about dancing, dude.